listening to the Radio On Tape Show with Mr. Alebeek and Shephard here for you.
Yeah.
It's Sunday, and it's the last day of summer today, actually. No one out there. Maybe I don't want to break it to you gently, but actually I want summer to end. I want it to finish. It's just been too long this summer. Too hot at night. Burning.
This is not true.
All right. I like that. So it starts with a controversy.
Go. No, but this is not true.
No. It wasn't summer?
Well, it didn't start too late. Don't you remember for how long we had to wait for the first warm day? It was way into May.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What, Theresa May? Oh, already politics. Oh, British politics. Stop him.
Okay.
Stop him.
This must be the UK effect, the UK climate effect that you brought in the cold days over the old and tired continent. Well, we're not that old and tired, but
it's the apocalypse, I tell you.
A continent it is.
Incontinent, I should say.
Also, and that's why, in honor of her that was and then is, we had way into May very cold days. Good.
We should name that show now, Way Into May.
Yeah.
That brings up all sorts of images in my head.
Oh, my sound goes away. What's it?
Oh, you're back.
No.
Oh, he's already complaining about the techniques.
There I guess. Just like bloop. It's like there's a.
I can't hear anything. This is like The Exorcist.
You know when there's a plop in your ear and
or like something like
it
this
comes out and
something like. Anyway, enough of these special effects.
No. But I also think that you're a little bit traumatized by this summer, because we had like maybe 12 or 15 days that were close to 40 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, oh indeed.
And all the rest was summer.
Still burnt into my brain.
Yeah.
Oh look, the cops are outside.
Yeah.
Look, here we are in deepest, darkest Kreutzberg.
Yeah.
Kotti land.
Yeah, but meanwhile we've got this big pile of envelopes in front of me, and that's indeed the first one that you have to open.
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
It even has a smell, Adrian.
Oh God! Suddenly I can just smell the vomit everywhere. My child spent the best part of the former evening yesterday vomiting up Kartoffelpuffer. Rinus,
packed yesterday and in your postbox today.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. It's just wiped over everything. I had to clean everything. The bed sheets,
sure.
her hair,
child's Kartoffelpuffer vomit in powder form,
and that it's like fried potatoes for you who don't know what it is. It's like fried potato pancakes or something like that. Would you say that, Rinus? That kind of thing.
Maybe there's a little historical touch to it. You must know that when the Germans went into the war, and especially the early wars, there was like a big scarcity of kartoffel.
Oh, like in Ireland as well, potatoes.
Yeah,
famines.
And also here, because all the soldiers had to have the kartoffels, and that's why I think they've got this kartoffelpuffer thing. You just add a lot of starch and water.
Water's okay.
And then make it fine and foamy and.
Yeah, but why did it smell of? It smelled like cheesy because when it went in.
That's what they scrape from under their feet.
No, please.
Okay.
No. That's going too far. That's going too far on this recipe show, Rinus recipe show. But it smelled cheesy.
Was the guys on Wilhelm Puffer?
It smelled cheesy when it went in, and I can tell you it smelled very cheesy when it came out, and I was scooping bits out off the bed sheets and into the bathroom.
Then it must have been very oily, otherwise it sticks to the surface of the frying pan.
I think it was like deep fried or something like that. All these kind of.
So first you deep fry it, and then you scare it off by just throwing it in the hot oil.
Yeah. The thing. But I smelt it today as well.
Sounds like an assault of the Moors.
Because I didn't make this, by the way. My dear flatmate made this. And he was also making it today. So I smelt the smell again today being heated up. And oh man, it just reminds me of the vomit mountain, like Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Did you ever see that film by Steven Spielberg with
Of course, but
aliens in Wyoming?
Is there vomit in it?
Yeah, well, not exactly, but there's a scene where the scientist guy who wants to investigate starts making this potato mountain, and then he realizes that that's where the alien, where they're going to meet these aliens, and
I need a mountain.
It's in Wyoming, this kind of like mountain, and he makes it out of potato. Sorry, bang, and that's exactly what it looked like last night. This kind of UFO potato vomit mountain.
Isn't that like how Steve Martin envisions McDonald?
This is great.
Huh?
Keep going. McDonald.
Steve Martin says that McDonald is a bit like that. That they've got a big mountain at the back of the store where they just go with both of their hands, and if you order something, they get it and then put it in the oil. And this is your hamburger. This is your French fries. And maybe it's possible. That sounds like a Steve Martin thing. Yeah.
So we covered
even without opening this thing, we already described half the content.
Exactly. Well, maybe, I don't know. Yeah. It does remind me of a business envelope, though. Like there's something really important in here.
Finally, your check.
One of those brown, one of those brown envelopes. No, it's like you must leave the country immediately, and please, don't try to do anything again with your passport or something like that. But it's business. It says please do not bend on it, although there's no tape in here though. Must be something that's playable. Okay, it's going to be a CD, isn't it? And I haven't even set up the CD machine yet.
You have to. It's like an introduction.
Oh, great. Okay, so it's to Rinus van Alebeek, of course. International standard, £4. It's from the UK. It's got a picture of the Queen on it. God.
Yeah, but I mean, before Boris will send her into exile and he will be King Boris.
Can't she do something? There must be something. She must have a sharp sword somewhere.
No, I think she will be beheaded.
She will be beheaded. She'll behead herself. Maybe she'll do it the Japanese way. She'll sort of commit harikiri or something like that in front of the whole...
Was Japan ever part of the British Empire?
She was part of the British Empire.
No, Japan.
Essential part of the British Empire. I'm not sure whether the Red Sun had anything to do with her or not. But in any case, on the back it says zines. Oh, zines. It's a zine. Ooh, Snare Rush 52, Calais, Dean, Bampton, OX. I guess that's Oxfordshire in the UK. Snare Rush. It's a zine. Okay, so it's a Queen zine, I should say, in actual fact. I do have some scissors here to my left.
Oh, you're really going to open with scissors?
It's a zine, isn't it? Isn't that the William Burroughs way of doing like cut-ups? We're going to rearrange your zine.
Can't you use your fingers? I want to see you struggle. I want to have the sound.
Really, I can use my mouth as a kind of... I mean, it's probably a way of playing this envelope. It probably sounds like Boris Johnson now. Like, everyone in mind, keep Boris in mind, and wish sort of horrible fates. Oh, hang on a minute, I can't wish a horrible fate on him because he already said that he would rather be dead in a ditch. You must have heard that. Did you hear that?
No.
He said that this week. I'd rather be dead in a ditch than go back to the EU and renegotiate an exit.
Was he there half quoting Shakespeare? You never know with this guy.
No, but they have
Beatles.
They have talked about Shakespeare, a Shakespearean sort of tragedy and comedy at the same time this week as Jacob Rees-Mogg, his slouching sort of things. And anyway, let's rip it open. Boris Johnson, Churchill's grandson, Nicholas Soames being kicked out as Boris Johnson, as everyone knows, models himself on Churchill and yet fires Churchill's grandson. Boris's brother actually resigned, saying
what is
family was more important because the world needs to know the shit. The world needs to know.
Wait a minute. I was pretty much surprised because it's in British politics. It's like with football elsewhere, that if the father is a good football player, then sometimes the son is talented as well.
Oh yeah,
but not all the sons can play football. But in Brittany, it's like if you're the son of somebody or the grandson, you also go into politics. How's this? Is it like you are the duke of your seat?
No, it's nepotism. It's called nepotism. That's what we do. That's what we do. That's what they do. They get people from their families to have the same job. Yeah. That's how.
So like
British politics is
father is a butcher, son is a butcher, father is a MP.
Yeah,
and
exactly. Yeah,
oh.
yeah. And
wow.
I think these are the last, probably the last laughable years of
and
British
the voters
politics.
take this.
Now, so.
They go with this.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
so look at that.
Look, it's wrapped in virginal metal oxide, magnetic oxide, I should say, tape. Look at that. It's like a Christmas present, a tape Christmas present, and it says Snare Rush, and it says thank you for reading my zines. Issue number 7 is currently being worked on. Cheers, Andrew. So thank you, Andrew, for sending this in.
Is that to put the glass of beer on?
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, well,
really?
we don't have beer here.
So first time they don't stand a sticker, but something to put your glass of beer on. This is so cute. I like this.
Very British as well.
Yeah. And it really is no, it's not a sticker. Great.
It's not a sticker.
Yeah, Snare Rush.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, Andrew.
Beer, how you call this?
I like the name Andrew.
I put my glass of wine on it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what we do. Yeah. So wild. Okay, so the zine is here. I guess I have to open it.
Yeah, of course.
Wahrscheinlich, I was going to say. Actually, I'm opening these are tape loops, aren't they? So I guess they can be played. No, they're not tape loops. It's a tape kind of Christmas decoration. I think. There you go. I'll send
but you can't change it into a loop. You've got
everything is possible. Yeah. But it's going to take us a while to dig out.
Yeah, next show.
Last time that reel recorder was dug out, we transferred Charles Manson's lyrical delights on it and digitized them. Anyway, that's another story. Dig back in the Radio On history, and you'll come across stuff. Snare Rush number 6 and Snare Rush number 5 I have in front of me. Issue 5, November.
Adrian, I'm blind right now. Please describe to me what you see. What is it?
What I see is darkness. I see the darkness of is that Xeroxing, where things are like black and white and cut together. It's like cut out stuff, which is very well, how do you describe that? What's that word that's used for cutting out and cut and paste on and stick things together and collage it together? Oh, R.I.P. Keith Flint. Oh, that was the guy from that band that I always thought was like a copy of the Sex Pistols, but like in the 80s or something. No. They weren't. I can't really say. He was a bit like. Anyway, I could read it out.
Who's Keith Flint?
Keith Flint was the guy from 1969 to 2019. He was the guy from The Prodigy, and he always looked. I mean, I'm way too old. Yeah, Rinus.
After my time, you remember these people were screaming all the time.
What is it? Yeah, but it was with a background of hip hoppy. No, not hip hop music. What's that? Oh no, we're showing our ages now.
No, but I never listened to that. I think
you've heard of the name though.
Yeah, and was it with a question mark?
He killed himself, didn't he? I think Keith Flint killed himself.
Oh boy.
Yes, which is or not very laughable thing.
No.
To joke about.
No.
But however, if your name is Boris Johnson, and you do fancy putting half a lemon in your mouth and shagging yourself silly with some kind of noose around your neck, feel free to go ahead. Someone will take over your place. I'm just making reference to you. I'd rather be dead in a ditch. But there's other ways. Of course, because you're a Tory MP, aren't you?
Oh, that's what they do. They're found on the toilet.
Tory
no? Okay,
MPs have been found in cupboards and stuff like that. And David Carradine as well. But I was a big
maybe
fan
we can do it together.
Kung Fu. Yeah.
Oh.
As with many ravers about my age, I discovered the music this prodigy through a mate's older brother when I was 14, staying for sleepovers and watching him come back in the morning still buzzing, clutching a bottle of water and a handful of flyers for future parties. I missed the original rave years, was there for the explosion into the mainstream. Actually, I was there on the downside of it myself, doing the lighting for sort of all these illegal raves. Anyway, but that's another story. Sorry, Keith Flint, I'm taking over your thing. But this is in that zine. I'm about to smell this zine, okay? And I'm not going to smell Kartoffelpuffer anymore. Oh, hey, Andrew, this is a great smell. I mean, I'm a big fan of smells. I'd say it's got a feminine touch to it. It's meaning.
Maybe he should send Boris a copy.
I can't say. I'm not sure. He doesn't have a good history with his relationships either, I don't think, Mr. Johnson. It's got it. What's the smell? It's kind of a basementy smell. Andrew, you live in a basement, right? Somewhere in Oxford, and I smell a typewriter. I can smell scissors, I can smell glue, I can smell things like that. But this is very professional. It's really nice to read. Feels good on my fingers. And as a child, I used to love feeling things on my fingers. I had a shawl and I just practically ripped it to pieces. Even now, I can reach the point of orgasm, like not Jacques Cousteau, the French underwater guy. No, not Jean Cocteau. I read the other day that Jean Cocteau's party trick, Rinus is nodding, right, he knows it, was to bring himself to orgasm with just his imagination. At a party, he would lie down in front of his guests and he could bring himself to orgasm, spurting tons of this Cocteau sort of liquid over his guests.
Or the cock.
And this I can do the same thing with my fingers almost. I can't quite bring myself to orgasm, but I can. Anyway, whatever. I was a baby. I'm talking too much. Snare Rush number 6. I can. What should I do? Read out some bits or complete this page however you see fit. It says share on Instagram with hashtag Snare Rush Art. Or email zine@snarerush.co.uk. Betty Heredia. Betty was born, raised, and is currently residing in Chicago, USA. Her artwork primarily visualizes music and sounds in an abstract form. She presents the Isms radio show on Chicago's Lumpen Radio. I am, of course, a newly formed fan of her work, and with her kind permission, Snare Rush is pleased to be able to share with you this fantastic piece of art. That's her. There's other stuff in here. You should get this, whoever you are out there. Ode to Superman. Oh, there's some poems in the back. Maybe I can read out a poem, or we can do it during the show. We'll do it during the show. That's good, isn't it? Yeah, we'll interject poems from Snare Rush number 6. That was it. And number 5 says love records. Quick flick through. Nostalgia, guilty, not guilty. Buzzing minds. It's so amazing that people are still doing these things, If you're out there and it inspires you, I don't think I'm going to inspire you to make a zine. Am I with my kind of pobble? Pobble is the new word for today.
But as I can see from a distance, it's more a zine with words than a zine with artwork, as you can see. Yeah. So often
it's very low. It's lo-fi. It's printed. It is printed, and it's printed. It looks like it's printed with typewriters and things like that, but
so it's almost like a diary thing, or really a magazine. I
think there's interviews. There's articles. There's poetry. There's bio. I don't know what there's bio non. I don't know what there's short songs. Things like that. It's love, isn't it? You can feel the love.
Or maybe it's a summary of someone's desk over of what was on it over a period of 6 months.
It could be, or it could be one of those. It could be like a cocktail party, that someone is so enthused and so in love with their stuff, and rightly so, that they can spread their gloopy gloppy stuff all over.
Okay.
Formulate a zine
Yeah.
with it.
You will
Keep going.
If you listen to this show not now, if you're now, then you're really live with us. But this show will go and wander on our 24-hour radio -on-berlin.com or radio-on-berlin.com. And if you go and search there for the tape review show, you will see in the header Snare Rush, snare as in snare drum, and Rush as that band.
Rush. What? How dare you mention that? Where did that come from?
I don't know.
That was really weird. Can you see like 2012 in front of you or something?
Oh, okay, it was a band, no?
Yeah, Rush.
Okay.
I guess so, yeah.
Or like Rush Puppies, Rush Abbott, but
Rush Abbott, that's brilliant. Look, Andrew, even you know, I have a Big Ben tape in front of me, a cassette tape. It says, I've got Big Ben in front of me. That's really strange. But yeah.
Anyway, if you see...
very good. Andrew, yeah, look.
Recap.
That was for you.
Recap. You go to if you're interested in this zine, go to our website and look for Snare Rush. Snare as in drum and Rush as in rush. And then you will get a link. Or maybe you have heard Snare Rush now so often that you can just type it in or talk with your device, and your device will look it up for you.
Okay, so look, we're taking photographs of each other. That's so bad.
That's what we do.
Yeah. We listen to radio after like 7.5 years or 8 years of doing Radio 1. We still don't realise that the audience can't actually see us. So. Next.
Yeah, now it becomes very difficult because we've got 3 CDs and 1 tape. And I know there's someone like from, are they going to play my CD?
They might do. I'm just about to plug in the
what do they
CD player.
Think of it, and what will it be like?
Will it play? Will that thing
play? And will they like it? And maybe if we don't like it, we just keep our mouth shut and we say from
there you go. You can hear the buzz of wires and cables being plugged in. Okay, so Snare Rush we will put to the side, and there will be some other things from Snare Rush throughout this show. So I reckon if I don't, I'm going to try and snap this one in half. There's definitely some kind of, it's not a tape. It's not
who sent it?
And this one is not so much a business envelope. It's one of those white, friendly ones, and it's from the Royal Mail Post Office. Another one from the UK. Tested for electrical safety. God, what, safety use passed. Safety use. What do they do? What kind of experiments have been done on this? It's been tested for electrical safety. So someone's like connected it to the national grid or something like that. I don't know. The entire power system of the UK has been put through this envelope just in case, and that's the fear of Brexit coming out now, isn't it? It says agile. It says actually fr and then agile on the back. They couldn't even get that right. Not you who sent it to us, the Royal Mail, yeah? The Royal Mail, which has probably been privatised already. Sender. There's no sender on it. It says size 0. Don't know
must be somewhere.
It's to Rinus van Alebeek.
The top.
Who is now the Koenig.
And the red thing?
No, the red thing just says www.postoffice.co.Brexit, because they already think they've exited. So I'm going to open this one. We don't know what's inside, but it has been passed for electrical safety. So if I get electrocuted now, live on air, I'm going to blame the Royal Exit Party, okay?
And the last that we got was a slight smell of kartoffelpuffer.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, as they were trying to dig his remains off the U-Bahn outside. Okay, so, beautiful. So it is definitely a CD here, and it's self-made cover for it. It says Dregs of Zen, and it's got a load of happy Zen faces in meditation pose, and sort of talking about Prodigy, for example, because it all comes from this kind of acid house. They're smiley faces, but they're all kind of Buddhist monks and things like that, and sitting around, and one's got
no garden gnomes.
tongue out. Dregs of Zen, and on the back, Pat Poet. Oh, I can hardly read it. My eyes. Electric Lucification Prologue 9-3 something, recorded in the Yellow Fin. Sorry, Jaw, February 2019. Okay, all right. Maybe there's something on the actual CD itself. Well, Dregs of Zen, they printed it on there. It's really nice how you've done this, guys, because it's obviously a self-bought or self-made sort of thing. It's a Nintendo CDR 700 megabytes, whatever that means these days. But you've actually printed Dregs of Zen Error State Overture on it as well. And 2019 hastily written, just in case you forget what year it is. And some tiny little figures around the original CDR sort of stuff. I'm handing that to Rinus.
There's also a letter.
There's a letter. Okay, there's also, oh yeah, in front of me, yeah, there's a letter. Dear Radio On, please don't mention the Dregs of...
Oh,
it says, right.
Looks also like a zine.
No, stop.
Where is the stop?
There's no, I don't know, I've never managed to find out where the stop button is. There's a pause which makes it go like do. But we will dig out the instructions for our ever so advanced CD player. But Rinus is he's getting ready now, like putting some toast in the toaster in the morning. Not too quick, not too slow.
Okay, it's number 6.
Yeah, okay, whatever that means, because there's no numbers on this. Dregs of Zen, test your tolerance. There are issues of formality at stake. What kind of presentation is acceptable in the data feudal state? Cashless, contactless society driven by the fake economy that makes the redundant the idea of labour instead of society is a source of debt-derived liquidity. Huge fortunes built on individual debt, all built in places by bureaucratic rooms that pray every moment like fools seek urgency. No, it's really distracting. The Dregs of Zen. Saying in a way that you review this rant about the scant regard for naked spoken words. Okay, we should play it, really, shouldn't we? I think. Dregs of Zen, ladies and gentlemen. Play it forward. No, that's pausing it. Play.
Wait.
Just press play.
No, but it's going backward. I don't understand this thing.
Press eject.
Where is it? Where is eject?
It's the big yellow button that says eject on it. There's a big one here, look, somewhere. Oh, look. Oh, yeah. That feels good.
Okay.
All right.
So, no goes in again.
Go.
Disc.
I've just got Cocteau going around in my head. Push it, baby.
Fiction is the truth, the roof of what is most wild, most piled up high in the sky. No single note, like a single vote, is right, but altogether it amounts to a symphony of certainty.
Electric crucifixion. Electric lucification. Data feudal empires. Algorithms and regulation. Proliferate like stinging nettles in the meadow of shadows. Stare hard at the screen. Avert your gaze as box tickets close down another local cafe, hardware store, traditional bar. Time to scrap your favorite car. Yes, these rules stretch far into the immense.
The dregs, the dregs, the dregs, the discarded dregs of Zen, of now and then, of 1 to 10, and back again. It's Zen, of Delhi Zen, of now and when. So, it's the sum of summon thing. Dregs are frothing up like scum. When will we learn to turn the page of the next stage? The next stage.
The Dregs of Zen. That, you know, that reminds me somehow of Camembert Electric. Does that come to mind at
So
all?
when it gone off?
Gong, like Gong or something like that. Somehow, and a more modern version of they've put all, somehow, and it just, it's like my own personal nightmare come back to life.
I was thinking of those days sometimes that I went to not Eastbourne, but to
Hastings.
no, far east in Cornwall, Penzance.
Oh, Penzance. Oh, nice.
So around Penzance, driving around, and then you got this faraway pubs
yeah.
that only the locals go.
Oh yeah, on the moors it's like that.
And this is so local.
Yeah.
So somebody goes in there and there's Dreg. I don't know what his name is. Is there a name?
Dregs of Zen.
Hello, there's Dregs of Zen. Because he probably also dresses up like a fantasy figure. and I think if he doesn't sing, it's quite all right. But then again, there might be big fans of this kind of senior dilettantism that people really appreciate it.
Also,
It makes you drink, and the more you drink, the more you become one with the thing that you hear. And
I'm with you, yeah.
And I think this must be great when it's winter.
Yeah, and then you start burning people in bigger,
Yeah.
sort of monumental figures.
So, but also complete strangers. So imagine that we stumble,
just wander in.
We come in and it's thunder and lightning outside, and he's there with all the devices and doing his voodoo and goo goo.
That's right. And it's a
and
small.
then he's singing from his girl and yes.
Is it just one guy, or is it
Huge
just a number?
fucking bill on individual debt. They're guilty. Take them, and then they burn you just like that. Either they burn you or they overcharge you.
Yeah, in the pub.
And you're lying in an uncomfortable bed, and you know that somebody has been sleeping there as well because it smells of all the people that have been in that bed before.
Yeah.
And then you can't sleep because it goes on until 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And then when the concert is over, everyone is drunk, and then like the old days, it's you don't need to take acid because Dreg of Zen is in your pub this evening.
I think that was a good review.
Yeah, I think this is a killer review.
That's really good.
Get it.
The Southwest Werewolf of Penzance, for example, in a small pub in Cornwall. Yeah. Me and Rinus accidentally not accidentally, we wandered in because we somehow managed to get some money to do some small radio on tours, and then by the morning we've just been torn to pieces.
No, there's only one bed.
That's perfect. Okay.
So you have to sleep in turns, one under the bed.
Yeah.
And
wandering on through England. It seems like this whole show has been about the UK. Oh, look, this looks like a record. What are we playing? I thought this was like the tape review show. I did this. Look, I put this on. You're listening to Radio On throughout the night. No, I didn't do that. No, this one. I did this one. The tape review show. Except it's not the tape review show. Is it? What is it now? It's tapes, records, and all sorts of things, cassettes.
It's at the origin of origin of everything. People. I mean, we were getting so popular.
Is it the same person that keeps sending the stuff?
It's Dregs of Zen.
Okay. All right, this one I can actually use my scissors on because I can go up and down the alley of sellotape here. It's a square envelope. Again, we're getting all kinds of different envelopes this evening.
I think if you go to the side of it, you can put some object in it and then just make it open. Yeah.
No, I'm not going to destroy it though. I promise I won't. It's a square envelope, and it feels. What does it smell like? It doesn't smell like the UK. It doesn't smell of shit, I must say. So
does it smell of
What country does it smell of? I don't know. Doesn't smell of vomit.
Again, that kartoffelpuffer. Oh wow, that will be your winter.
Doesn't smell of traffic. Doesn't smell of Hong Kong Revolution. I don't know. I'm not sure. So Rinus reckons I should put the.
There you are.
I'm gonna. There's gonna be blood on the air now, isn't there? I can tell. Like my children's play scissors, my little plastic things.
Oh, look at that.
sliding through my veins now, going for the arterial artery. Managed to survive that somehow, and now I'm going for.
So he's heading for his pulse now.
Going for one of my own fingers. It seems I've only managed halfway through. Look, I'm going to go left now. I'm going to go left.
But you sound like Boris Johnson beheading the Queen.
Sure. He probably will end up like going left. I bet he won't go right anymore. And then he'll be the leader of Labour.
No, he will be the king.
Corbyn,
he will be the king.
Corbyn will resign, and then
Boris the Bold.
He's not going to be. Yeah, Boris the Bold sounds good. Yeah, Boris the Bold, champion of lies and deceit. Okay,
from the House of Johnson.
Brought to you from the House of Johnson. Yes, the latest fashion.
Yeah.
Everyone should wear their hair like that, except he'll have no hair. He'll lose all his hair, and then where will he be? Where will he be? Okay, right. So, God, I'm opening it up now, and it's like, how many times? Isn't it 7 times that you can fold something before the entire universe collapses and some kind of
zen.
Black hole?
Oh, look at that! You opened nothing.
It's actually an A3 envelope folded.
A4.
that's
No, it's even
A3,
bigger.
A3, that's A3.
It's a double
A3
A3.
comes after A4, but God knows why. It should be A5, shouldn't it? But no. And there's another envelope inside. Something else inside. It's like a nice kind of
The artist is inside.
Yeah, they managed
So
to
she comes walking out.
transport
Yoo-hoo!
themselves. Oh, look! I should look at the stamp. That will tell me where this came from. Well, I can't read where the stamp. It's some kind of flower on the letter.
Look! We've got more
Three
flowers here.
Simpsons.
So it might be.
No one puts
Well,
their...
does it say like Deutschland or Germany?
No, it doesn't. No.
No. Well,
No.
then
No.
it's from Germany.
Okay, so Hannya White from the
Ah,
album
Hannya.
Hannya.
This is the moment that you've been waiting for.
Hannya.
And it
Yeah.
will come back again
Oh, no.
and again.
You put something
and
inside,
again.
and it's just like some envelope with lines on it. No, there's paper with lines on it. That's just come out. Is that important? I don't know.
Maybe you
It's
should
empty.
put some
Like
lemon
invisible
juice on it.
It's spy paper. I don't know. That
Well,
could be.
You've got some talcum powder and then
Yeah. Not live on air.
tea,
though,
maybe
Hannah.
tea.
Look. Oh, and there's a wonderful postcard in here. Oh, and it's to Rinus. Rinus, you should read this out. Why am I reading all this stuff?
Oh.
Hey, Rinus, radio on and blue-skied Berlin. Although it's about to get very grey-skied Berlin, I suspect.
Nah.
All right. I sent you a CD with 3 songs and a copy of a painting, which is on the other side, which is beautiful. Actually, also, my child has started making painting. I'm going to show Rinus, look, big picture of life.
Don't tell me that this is one of these mini CDs that your CD player don't read.
Yeah.
Oh
But it
God,
won't
we
be.
have to sing it.
It won't be. Look, Rinus,
Oh.
describe that painting. Look, my child, my 4-year-old wrote this.
I just ate kartoffelpuffer and that's what my stomach looks like.
Could be.
Yeah.
It was a work of genius,
Yeah,
isn't it? I
it
know
is.
everyone thinks their child...
It's very much it's very much Cobra.
But like, compared to that one, which is hers as well,
Mm.
and that is a mouse with 2 eyes.
No, but the
Right.
first one is very Cobra.
And the first one is... anyway.
Very, very Karel Appel.
Hannya.
Look it up.
Hannya, we should be talking about your... Hannya White. Let's talk about you. Cheers would be great if you play a song. We're going to play some of your songs, Hannya, not just one. We're going to speed through it. We're going to rewind it. We're going to pause it. We're going to rip it to pieces, change the pitch on it, and then argue with each other during it, and hope that you can't hear us, but we'll accidentally leave the mics on as well during that process. So here we go. If anyone wants to contact you, facebook.com Hannya White. That's HANNYA, and White, you can work it out yourself. And there is a painting here. Maybe you are also 5 years old. I don't know, Hannya, but that's beautiful. It's hard to
and then
recreate.
the mother put it on the post. Did she actually put a CD in the envelope?
Yeah, there is a CD.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting there. This one again. This is DVD. It's a DVD. Thank you for selling us. I don't think a DVD will play in our CD player. I don't know. You sent us an accidental video, and I hope there's nothing that we can't show on the radio, because if we accidentally show something that should not be shown, regards a film that you've made, Hannya, and you've made it really subtle as well. I can't even read. Maybe it was written with a kind of pink pen, but it's actually wiped off. I can't even see it. I can see your name at the top. Can't see anything else hardly. Maybe Rinus can find it. So, if you want to know, it's 4.7 gigabytes of information going on there. So I don't know whether our CD player is advanced enough to play a DVD, but we will try. So Rinus, try.
oh God.
Try away. Or send us a real CD, Hannya. That's also another possibility. Or we can digitize the CD, but I don't think I can do that live.
It reads album and
Yeah.
Oh, the
There's
other
something,
still,
or you have to, yeah.
Oh, the other one is still in it.
Yeah, we're going to play a CD and a DVD at the same time, sandwiched in the DVD player, and that will be the end of our CD player, I suspect. So, Hannya White here, let's see. I'm going to press, I'm going to fade up the faders, because I'd be amazed if it will actually play the DVD. And, ladies and gentlemen, it's gone blue, and is something spinning around inside. We can hear it spinning. Maybe we can mic up the actual CD player and see if it'll do its thing. It's powering up. Maybe we can we hear it? I don't know. This is the internal device of the CD player here. You can hear the CD player as it gradually destroys itself from within, live on Radio On. Thank you very much for joining us. That's the end of our CD player, and what a shame. It was all going so well. You can hear live on air the death of a CD player. Goodbye to Radio On. Never try and put a DVD inside a CD player, because it just doesn't happen.
Hannya, normally we do this to artists. It's not that artists do this to us.
Yeah, thanks.
And
You really got us there.
Paradise. Well,
anyway, there is a way.
Paradise lost.
Yeah, but maybe I can. I mean, I have one of the last MacBook Pros here. Not to big up Apple in any kind of way, but they do not design anything with DVD sort of slots in them anymore. But this one does actually have a DVD slot in it, and maybe we can like mic up the speakers or something, find some way live on air of playing your DVD. You can hear your DVD, Hannya. Thank you very much for sending it in to us live on air. How am I going to do this? Oh yeah, actually it would play, because it will in theory play through the desk. It might wipe everything else out, but let's see. It's powering up. You can hear it powering up now. Your DVD is going into the Radio On computer here, which powers all of Radio On, right? So your DVD now might end up destroying the whole of Radio On live on air.
Yeah. I was really looking forward to retire from the internet, and it's just an angel somewhere, an angel in white, an angel dressed in DVD. It's coming and it's destroying
It's been about 8 years.
Wait, yeah.
There's a folder there saying music.
Yeah, no, don't let's not get sentimental. We will meet in real life, you know.
I want to see Hannya White. Here we go, MP3. So how do we play it? So now I'm going to have to play this.
If you want to shake hands with us, we might be on some flea market, both wearing an orange hat.
Let's go into the installation folder, just in case there's anything more important in there.
Okay.
Oh, so you've got an M4A here, which is, if I'm not mistaken, that's probably something we should not play on the radio, because that's probably a secret of yours. We've got Wanna See Hannya White as an MP3, and we've got Who Put the Flowers in the Garden by Hannya White .mp3. Which one should we go for? Let's try Who Put the Flowers in the Garden, because I think that let's switch off something that might get destroyed here. Switch off that, switch this off. Okay, so I think that reflects your picture on the front. Who put the flowers on the DVD? Who pressed the flowers like
I feel like eating an ice cream.
Flower press. Okay, anyway, we're gonna. Not so close. Not so close, Hannya. I know you're trying to destroy us. First our CD player, and now the very heart of Radio On.
You think she's one of the Dregs of Zen crew?
Yeah, could be. Yeah, the people that send things in now are exacting their revenge. It's very possible. Anyway, let's go for this. Who put the flowers in the garden? Hannya. I want to say Hannya West. That's not right, is it? Oh, something's. Oh yeah, you can. There you go. Let's get rid of ourselves.
You met me at a Stratford town. You met me at a Stratford town. destructive town. You made me a destructive town. They are brave. Look at the flowers in the garden. So beautiful. Look at the flowers in the garden. Flowers in the garden. I saw the flowers in the garden.
Was really finished?
Yeah, that's definitely finished.
No.
Yeah. I stopped it. No, I mean, I stopped it. No, I stopped at the end because we were playing a DVD. It might end up then playing Bill Murray and The Dead Don't Die.
Okay.
We might get zombies in the flowers in the garden afterwards.
I like that.
Interesting.
I like this very much. It's like West Germany next generation.
Yeah. Go on. In what way?
No, because the West Germany concerts up to now was like trashy, arty.
Describe West Germany though. Where is it?
West Germany is near the Kottbusser Tor in Berlin, and for me it's one of the most lively and most beautiful little areas of the city, because you've got so many urban mistakes and errors there that have been how do you say
Taken over, gentrified,
no
turned into jelly,
made disappear by the street life.
Yeah.
And the street life is a combination of alcoholism and very cheerful Mediterraneanism, plus the come and go of traffic that goes everywhere, and of course it's dominated by the big wrought iron structure of the S-Bahn cutting through it, and this giant high rise that divides or that blocks the view. It's like creating an enormous stage for the whole scenery there, and it's so full of details that you don't know where to look. Well, you know where to look, but you just drift around, and for me it's generating well-being and it gives sense to my life in Berlin. So that's where you part when you go to West Germany, because you have to find one of the doors in the building that borders at one of the streets, and then you go up, and you come past a Verein, a society, some Turkish society, maybe also an illegal mosque, and on the top floor there's what once was how do you say it, an office, or where the dentist
was it? It was a dentist. Oh no, we can't just go and keep going. There's like, it used to be, like a dental surgery, or an optician's or something.
So they broke out all the walls. The tiles are still there, but it looks exactly like from okay, we've broken everything away, and for maybe I think for 20 years it looks like they cleared it like yesterday. So it's one of the nice trashy places in Berlin, one of my favorite places to see a concert. And like I said, you've got noisy, trashy concert art things, all everything that's not improvised or electroacoustics, so say the more anarchic side of the Berlin independent scene. And I think this sounds perfectly like the next generation, because it
Hannya White.
Yeah, but maybe it's streetwise, but I also it's like that she mingles inspiration. It's also I have a vision of Vanilla Sky. You know,
the film.
Yeah, and if she is dragging her sounds from movies, but also like trying to project sounds into series, dark series, maybe not so dark series, everything. And at the same time, of course, it's a room, a place somewhere in Berlin with a view from the window.
And she is actually from Berlin, you said. Yeah.
Well, as I understand, she's residing in Berlin, but this sounds very much like an expat who came to Berlin just to live here and to make her music. And this, I don't like music, but I like this.
I don't like music. That's another T-shirt from Rinus van Alebeek there, and a wonderful review and support for West Berlin and West Germany. Oh, West Berlin. What am I saying? It reminded me of Christian F. as well, somehow. I've heard some old punk sort of electronic-y sort of things with.
You're perfectly right there.
Things
it's,
like that.
There was a. Can you say a current an undercurrent or a side current in those post-punk years. Immediately after the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 was like for an OK passé, and now we put some drum machines and other plung things in it.
Minimalist
Brussels,
style.
the Brussels scene was very interesting in the early 1980s, and that's something that I hear in this as well. But yeah, I mean, everybody has parents and grandparents and a record collection and the internet, and you can go so far, and you just pick it up and make whatever you want. But
it was very cityscape as well, wasn't it? I think
Yeah.
somehow big, wide, and I'm looking over things from a very small apartment or something high up in the city, watching. I don't know. We have to listen to it again, or maybe we can listen to another one of your tracks.
Yeah.
We've got 3 tracks on this DVD which you've sent us. Actually, I've forgotten about all that. Our CD player here is like a smoking ruin, you know, after the Berlin Wall came down or something. David Hasselhoff himself wouldn't be able to save this CD player now. And
I'm looking for freedom.
so next, I don't know, what is that the new thing? Send people DVDs and expect them to try and play them somehow, thinking I mean, even CDs, you know. But yeah, well done for trying, and we managed to play it as well. But we can
Try another track. Just like
randomly.
one of the other two.
Well, there's one in this installation.
Is that the Bill Murray thing?
The Bill Murray thing? Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can.
No, but just like trying out the wine, some decanté, what they do down the street here, and it's Oh, I shouldn't say that because then they know where we are.
What do you think? The wine shop are actually listening to our show right
No, but
now?
other people who know the wine shop.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're going to listen and then find.
And then they storm the studio and they say,
they
"Revolution now! We've taken over."
More like they hang out outside the old.
And then you hear
sweet,
a la punk.
sweet dispenser. This makes no sense to anyone out there. I truly believe. Anyway, so the next track is called "Wanna See Hannya White."
No, this is the track that you played.
No, that wasn't. That was Who Put the Flowers in the Garden.
No.
It was.
Well, we okay. I thought that you.
Who's killed control of this DVD player, right? I don't know. But that was the one that we will then automatically go into, because anyway, whatever it is. Wanna see Hannah's White. Hannya White. Okay, here we go. So Hannya, if anyone wants to get in touch with Hannya, you can either go through Radio On, or you can send an envelope, or better still, some other kind of weird way of sending things, like send a pigeon or something to her address.
Oh, that would be great.
You know,
so one of those World War One pigeons.
Yeah, they were all
with a
wiped.
helmet.
They were all wiped out. Apparently,
you can rent one at the Futurium.
Yeah,
just opened.
Instead of Facebook.com Hannya White, then just use, what's that thing that no one uses anymore? Everyone had those. They had an account with, I don't know, some outdated account or something. Anyway, so okay, here we go. Hannya White.
You see, that's the same thing.
It's not,
you
man.
did.
It's not, man.
Yes.
All right, then. I'm going to play the other one. Here goes. This one. This one's blank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see this live.
Do you think it's possible? Oh, where am I? I've gone.
Well, maybe there's
not live
one
anymore.
or 3 or 4 friends that play cello just to generate that sound. I hope it's not only computer.
We don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
we know she's got you have a DVD burner, so that's probably from a computer.
Is that something?
What, a DVD burner?
Yeah.
Oh, Rinus. Oh, yeah.
Tell me.
No, it's too modern for you. Well, not modern, but kind of in the middle ground of things. Yeah. What do you think a DVD burner is then? Something that burns, a fire that you put in, like something that you make horses' shoes out of.
Kartoffelpuffer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Go back to the front, to the beginning. There's one more track by her, but maybe we'll save that.
Yeah.
Save that.
Okay.
There's another envelope here. Another envelope is coming.
That's,
from,
just
look.
that I didn't bring my tape player in vain.
No. Great. Okay, so this is
the tape review show, and actually we are now 1 hour through it,
Yeah.
and after 70 minutes exactly, we're gonna open an envelope with it holds the promise that there is a tape in it. The first one of the evening.
Yeah, and this one is actually not actually. I keep using the same word again. To Rinus van Alebeek by airmail, par avion, Royal Mail, another
They
Royal
wouldn't
Mail
find
one
my postbox if it
another
says
one
radio on.
with the Queen on it, and it says sehr brechlich, Rinus. And it's from 56 Dennis Avenue. Thank you, 56 Dennis Avenue. That's an interesting name for you. It's from the UK, indeed.
We've got a lot of fans in the UK.
And we have a new English word here, zebrechlich. Also, Rinus can translate it from the original Cornish language. I think it might be Nottingham. Oh, it is Nottingham, yeah. I used to live in Loughborough for 1 year only, folks.
Loughborough.
Which was
That's where the Love Parade originated.
That's where the fuck parade. And it was halfway between Leicester and Nottingham. And I remember that's where I lost my virginity in Loughborough.
Who didn't?
That was another show that we spoke about before. With Dr. John Cooper Clarke.
Indeed,
And I spoke about me losing my virginity. And that afternoon, I don't know why I wasn't with the person that I was deflowered with that afternoon. But that afternoon, it was a Saturday afternoon, I went into Leicester, which was the opposite of Nottingham. So it was the opposite side of the Loughborough-Nottingham triangle. I don't know. And I felt so high as a kite. It was a beautiful sunny afternoon, and I felt free for the first time in my life of the shackles of not being what's the word when they cut your penis bits off?
What the Jews do?
Yeah, that kind of Jewish thing where
Circumcised?
I felt that for the first time in my life I wasn't I was circumcised. I've been circumcised. What am I talking about? Open the damn tape. Open the envelope. Other stories from Loughborough coming soon. I tell you, but it's only Nottingham because I had an option because there was this guy in this factory because I used to program computers in a textile factory.
Yeah.
I won't say the name of it, but in any case, because they're probably going bust now because of Brexit anyway. But the guy there, the boss of the factory, fell in love. I think he fancied me, and he offered me. He wanted to put me into Nottingham University. So I then would have gone to Nottingham instead of Brighton University, where I dropped out, took acid, and then ended up doing lighting for clubs like the first guy, the Prodigy guy that we were talking about in the front, and making music and running an all-night gay bar. No, that's not true. Independent cinema, European cinema. My friends, Grey Frequency. Grey Frequency. Here are the there's a card here called Grey Frequency. Very professional-looking, ethereal ambient transmissions. Talking about my first transmission in Leicester that very sunny afternoon.
Is it also a sticker?
It was the morning.
Or a beer pad?
It was the morning when I lost my... Yes, to this wonderful Frau. Yeah, can't remember her name now. Anyway, sorry. Reverb 19. That's what John Cooper Clarke said. You can't remember her name. I'm shocked at you, Mr. Shepherd. Right, so reverb1971@gmail.com. Why am I reading these out? I do not know. www.greyfrequency.co.uk. Anyway, that's the card. There's an envelope. There's a sticker. There's a badge which I'm going to give to my 4-year-old, near 5-year-old child. There with some kind
that's
of
a long letter.
Interference on it. Dear Rinus, look, this is like a for all you English people out, this is like a Jimmy Savile. Jim will fix it. Dear Rinus, will you please?
Oh no!
Dear Rinus, will you please fix it for me to find the enclosed tape for your consideration and listening pleasure? Recorded for Radio 1 Berlin is a compiled audio collage of voices and sounds from my collection of found audio cassettes. These have been sourced from various thrift stores. We don't say that in the UK. Where are you from, really? I don't think you're from the UK, right?
Maybe that is for my found sound series that he mixed up.
You've got good writing, anyway.
Okay,
Gavin, you've got good writing. Maybe you're my old friend Gavin from the Moors. We used to live next door to you. I don't know. Anyway, that makes sense now. Various thrift stores, swap meets. That's nice. Charity shops and car boot sales, mostly in the United States and the UK. So, Gavin, you have spent your time in the UK, in the United States as well. So I'm going to go back into my Rinus will fix it.
I think he mixed up a thing, because this might be a contribution for the Style Tape series.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
As part of my Grey Frequency music project, I will often use small pieces of... This is not Jimmy Savile anymore, it's someone else. Use small...
It's a Gary Glitter.
Small... Oh, God. Stop. Pieces of the recordings as tape loops, which the end up warped. And I hope this is not your accent, Gary. Look, I was born in Yorkshire, so I'm allowed to send up accents of the middle of the UK.
Yeah, it's a recurring theme on our shows.
Yeah. Sure. Okay, yeah, on this one anyway. Tape loops which end up warped and distorted beyond all recognition, but
Inca wine.
Presenting them as untouched raw materials. Rinus is about to sort of drop dead right live on air as he has... maybe it's red mercury. I've heard about red mercury, which comes from...
How long did you keep
this? If you want
this?
to live forever.
Is this like 1 month?
No, that one I used for stripping the paint in the toilet. That's not wine. Why are you drinking that? That's what Maya drank yesterday, just before she had the kartoffel puffer.
Yeah.
And vomited like as one of those
This
volcanoes.
is like this pencil cleaner after you paint?
Yeah, and he's still drinking it. Look, it's really got the UK of thing. Look, raw materials, but I'm presenting them disembodied voices from the past, snippets of everyday life, chatter around the dinner table, boardroom meetings, holiday travelogues, and so on, etc. For you. Best wishes, Gavin. And there's a little smiley face there. We've really got acid house people here. And on the other side is it's a piece of brilliance, I must say, because maybe, Gavin, you work in a photocopy shop or something like that, and you've managed to sort of photocopy
the photocopier,
the label of your jacket or something. I don't know.
Those are grey frequencies.
Great. Rinus is on the case. Okay, he wins.
Okay,
he wins that.
Yeah.
So your tape. I don't know why there's one of those things.
Oh Jesus! This is the beginning of a décolleté, of course. This is a bra.
Okay, a bra.
Nice.
Okay. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen a bra.
They come in pictures.
It's been years now. If anyone wants to send in any tapes to me, not tapes, letters to me, I'm very open to sending in. Don't send your, not Tom, the guy, Tom Wales. Don't send your pants or
you can receive letters here.
Like
I can give them your address, and then the next our next things will be Dear Adrian.
Yeah, dear Shepherd. Grey Frequency found. The tape itself, it's a Sony tape. The A side, B side, red, that kind of classic Sony thing. But he's got one of those machines which stamps letter, like a letter set thing, Grey Frequency, and it says found on it. I like those things.
That thing.
If you're blind, you'll be able to sort of read it. 'Cause it's the letters are kind of upward.
I'm looking for one of those, but it's,
you must be able to
do they
find
still sell them?
Of course.
Oh, those are really great, man.
Just go to Modular, one of the most expensive art shops.
Yeah, and then I get an expensive one.
And waste all your money. Instead, go to a Flow Markt here, which me and my daughter went to today and scoured cardboard boxes for, what are they called? PJ Mask.
This
shit and
is a good tape.
Pepper somethings.
This is a good tape.
Okay, Rinus.
This is not a thin material that they produce nowadays. This is a good tape.
Good. I'm happy.
Okay. Yeah.
Go. Do that tape thing. Let's fade ourselves out. Is the volume up on
Where is it?
On the desk in front of you? There it is.
2, 1, test up. Incoming test 2. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Incoming test 2. Test up.
This is Dad playing on Sarah's violin that used to belong to Grandpa Potter. Margaret gave me some money to get some tapes for it, and I haven't got them.
Tuned up, but we're getting up there at a pretty high pitch.
Oh.
Very high, tightened up. Loose.
See, last time it was my secretary, this time it's my 2-year-old who recommended the message. But at any rate, we're going to look at Charlie Brown and his philosophy of the Christian life. A few years ago, I got caught in front of the Charlie Brown annual baseball special. It comes on every spring. And remember, it was a night I wasn't going to watch TV. I was going to do other work. But as soon as the camera reeled in on Charlie Brown, and I saw him standing on the pitcher's mound, I was lost. I had to see what happened next. And I watched Charlie Brown. He'd been in spring training all spring long, and he was more sincere than ever. And this year, he was going to do it. He was going to throw his best, and he was finally going to win a game. So the camera zeroes in on Charlie Brown as he stands on the mound and the scene goes through his wind-up, and it's the best pitch he's ever had. His arm's in better shape than it's ever been before. And he lets go with everything he has, and the next frame you see him looking straight up. And off he goes. Down the mound and out past first base, through right field, up the bleachers, over the fence, down the alley between two houses, right through Lucy's jumping rope game, into his house upstairs, and throws open his window, and it's still up there until he runs down the back stairs and out the back door, and runs and runs, and finally he's under the ball. And all the time he's saying to himself, I can do it if I try. I can do it if I try. I can do it if I try.
That I was talent spot can fairly claim, I think.
I wanna be Bobby's girl. I wanna be Bobby's girl. That's the most important thing to me. I wanna be Bobby's girl. I wanna be Bobby's girl. That's the most important thing to me. And the handkerchief to Helen. And the handkerchief to Helen. Oh, my sympathy, yeah, 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 yeah. Try to steal my love away, but it still belongs to me. What do you want if you don't want money? What do you want if you don't want love? What do you want if you don't want money? What can you want in my love, baby? Rock, rock, oh the baby, rock, 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 oh the baby, rock, around the clock tonight.
Good afternoon.
Yes, is Byron there?
Byron went to his mother's house. He should be in. Is it Jeff?
Yeah.
Yeah, he should be on his way there now.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Good afternoon. Hello, Rick. Nice to see you too. Who am I speaking to? No, I don't recognize. Patty? Oh, Cassandra. Oh, yeah, I didn't recognize your voice.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what this is all about.
She just left about 20 minutes ago. She'll be back a little bit later. I'll have her return your call, all right? When they get back, they went out to mother-in-law's to dinner.
But they will be back to your house later.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, if I forget, call back then.
Okay.
It's probably around, let's see, they left. They're eating dinner now. She'll be there now. She'll be about 4 o'clock.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. How's Dad doing?
He's doing all right, I guess.
No?
Is he
Still awake or is he?
No, he's awake. He just got to work last night.
Yeah, I know he worked yesterday, but he has to go to work. Good afternoon.
Hey,
Yes.
Hey,
What?
that's the way. Say hello.
Well, yeah, I always do. Why? What do you say?
Oh, that's the way we say it out in California.
Well, of course, Mr. Frank. What else is? That's the only way, isn't it?
Number 1, employee's name, and list 2 examples of their performance that support your observations and recommendations. Now interview them, and what do they say their 2 secrets for giving excellent external customer service are? Number 2, employee's name. List 2 examples of their performance that support your observations and recommendations. And what do they say their 2 secrets for giving excellent external customer service are?
Sure. I was talking to a chap up in Kansas City yesterday, and he said he was just sitting there waiting for a thunderstorm to get there. So I got to wondering about you guys, whether you was having some rough stuff or not. I understand you got back from your trip up to back to Ohio there in good shape, and I just wonder how everybody was back there. Go ahead. Yeah, okay. Virgil, you want to move a little bit if that'll help you any? We can copy good. Would you want to move and clear your end up? Go ahead.
I can't tell without tuning it. I don't know whether he's below me or above me. Make a little transmission so I can find you again, and I'll see if I can move up or down a little bit. Wait, go ahead.
Okay, Virgil. I'll sit here and call Marvin.
Perhaps the boss has been particularly trying of late. Or there's another baby on the way. The dog's took sick, and you have to look after Grandpa while Gran is in the hospital. You know, it's all a bit much. You've exchanged one old jungle with a new modern civilized one, and the tensions mount. You don't sleep properly worrying about it all, and so you wake up feeling unrefreshed and more irritable than ever. You start to hold your muscles tense. Go on, just stop right now and see if you have your shoulders hunched up by your ears. Just relax them and let them drop. You know, it's no wonder that you start to get an ache between the shoulder blades, and this in turn can lead to a dull ache at the base of the skull with a band or pressure or a bursting feeling over one or both sides of your head, or a pain over one or both eyebrows, and a feeling that the back of your eyeball is being pulled out from the inside. You may feel that there is a sensation of water running up and down your neck or spine. And what about that loss of energy, and perhaps no interest in sex anymore? Well, you're burning a lot of nervous energy this way, and it can be more tiring for a Bobby Fischer sitting down with little physical effort playing chess than, say, the All Blacks moving and shoving around a rugby pitch with all effort and relatively little mental activity.
Evidently, we don't have a respirator program that during my rounds when I go out through the mill areas where they're grinding limestone, I do go out sometimes.
And more and more and more. Fantastic.
In fact, there's 1 hour of this, so I'm a little bit in doubt here if it was for the tape review show or if this is a show as it is.
Oh, it's a show on its own.
Yeah,
it could be, couldn't it?
It could be. Yeah, it could be. So, Gavin. You will hear me talking to you, I think, after that I contacted you.
Subtext.
Yeah.
Yeah, send Rinus a badge as well, because this badge is mine.
Yeah. No, because it's also so usable for the series that I have with Style Tape, the tape label, on which I have releases of found sounds that come together with a zine that describes the content of those sounds, and I will for sure get in touch with Gavin and ask for a contribution, because that sounds perfect.
Wonderful. Yeah.
So that's what you find in the post. One wants to destroy your tape player or the cassette player, and the other one it's like a cuckoo's egg in the nest of Radio 1, but it's meant for Style Tape, whatever.
Anyway, now it's time to read some poems.
Yeah.
From Snare Rush number 6. If you listen to the beginning of this show, this was, what was it? It's a zine that was sent in, well, 2 zines actually. There was Snare Rush number 5, and this is number 6. And I noticed that number 5 doesn't have a poetry section, and I'm wondering whether it's just one person who's writing all these poems, because one of them has a name, Mika-san, and the other ones
Japanese?
Are anon. Mr., Mrs., them, anon.
Must be a nun.
Yeah, maybe in some hidden somewhere. Anyway, that brings us very nicely to the first poem, talking about hiding, called Synthesis. She is.
Wait a minute. What you want? You want some background music?
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. Why not? But
okay, then you have to open me and give me your tape player because it's
Rinus. Okay. Fresh batteries in this one. Okay. No excuses.
Okay. Let's see what we have.
I wanna be Bobby's girl. I wanna be Bobby's girl. Okay, Rinus on the decks. There. Okay, ready? This is this a rehearsal or something? Or?
No, we're already in it.
We're already in. Okay, right. Synthesis. She is hiding inside a shadow and peeks a smile like a star inside. An event horizon writing mechanism forcing perspective. A lie on a screen never sounded so sweet. I am only math and vibrations. If no one hears me, do I even speak? Each sunlight sine wave, curves splayed out in night. Time for the intersection of dream, spirit, metal. Electricity peaks, disintegration, collapse, and a shuddering weep. Yes, my love, I hear you in my bitter heart. Your song will never cease. That was Synthesis by Mika Sam, with Rinus van Alebeek on tape machine and batteries purchased by Shephard at the €1 shop on Kottbusser Tor near Hermannplatz. Thank you. So I think that's it for this evening, is it?
Look at that.
What not another one.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the final count tape.
The comeback of the Dance of Zen.
Oh no, this is not even a tape. This is something even more. I'm not sure. It's not a DVD. Is it a CD? Is it something that we haven't even been invented yet, or some kind of thing that was brought out for a few weeks by Sony, but then just kind of discounted like Betamax, or something like that. It's from Deutschland, 145 Deutschland. 5 Deutschland, whatever that means. There's a telephone number on here. I shall not read it out. And I'm going to open this envelope. It's been around the bush. It's been around a bit, this recycled paper. So that's what they do over here. Oh, there's money inside.
Finally!
Nearly. One day. Oh, look, my... the left speaker, right speaker. Oh, there's those lovely things. Look, I can pop them live on air. Oh, give it to me. Leicester, Nottingham, Loughborough. That was what it was like. My first experience in the sack with someone of the opposite sex. We met that night after the party. I felt for you. I thought that it was the Turkish guy that used to sharpen his knives that was really into you. I didn't really think it was me, but we both got drunk after that party at the top of the stairs, and then I managed to find myself back to my bedroom, which was just by the door, and then in the morning you were in bed with me. I was so scared.
Where's now the part of the kartoffelpuffer vomit?
No. I touched nothing. I did not touch you. I
threw up all over your breasts.
No.
Okay. No.
It's nothing like that. It's very romantic. You know, I was afraid. I was terrified. I obviously thought that you were drunk. Found the wrong room in our student house
and the wrong guy.
And yeah.
What? You don't speak Turkish? Okay.
Yeah, that's right. You don't sharpen knives in the night before bedtime. I woke up and then I was all prepared for you to start screaming and shouting and explaining that you were in the wrong place. But no, things didn't happen like that. But we both declared our love for each other, and then you took me and gently guided me towards the light of yourself, deep down. And
you forgot her name.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm old, too old now, and too many experiences have greyed out my furrowed brow.
Wait a minute. I feel that this poem hasn't ended yet.
No, it hasn't. Yeah, I should read another one.
No, just continue.
I cannot. There's no more stories. It is. You were there. You were there for 1 year. We were both there for 1 year. You were a student. I know that you were studying farming or some kind of ecology or something, and I was working at this car seat cover factory, children's car seat cover factory in Loughborough. That's how we met, and almost instantly I would say there was an attraction after a few weeks, and I felt it. And as I say, we met finally after this drunken debauched party, and honestly fell for each other. It lasted 1 year, I remember, and I was deeply and insanely in love, something which I had never encountered quite like that before. And I remember I got you roses as I met your farm family in some bar in Leicester or somewhere. No, it was down south somewhere, and I remember you visited my parents' house in southwest of England on the moors, and we went into an old bar, and there was some kind of werewolf creature that tore you apart while I was all I'd been doing. I just wanted to be friends with those farmers out there, but really there was this kind of creature with its dreadful fangs, and the fire where we were. You were torn apart, and I managed to run and escape away from this bar in the middle of the moors. It was a dark and stormy night as the rain came down, and I woke up the next morning, and you were gone. You were gone. The roses that I'd sent to you, I think you had turned into some kind of lycanthropic kind of demon or werewolf or some kind of creature that night, because the roses you sent me, that I sent to you, that you sent back to me, were dripping in some kind of really disgusting saliva stuff. So thanks. What's her name? Jenny, Sarah, Steve, San Antonio. Oh God, I just can't remember. Oh God, Jason, John, Janice, Jerome. Anyway, that was an aside, because here we have.
Yeah.
Oh look, it's called Just Epic Life by Pete Asshill. This program's getting even more strange. That's true. And like, thank you, for sending us an actual CDR. You know, it is a CD, not a DVD. Mrs. White. Okay, Max L CDR. but you haven't actually written anything on it. So this is going to just disappear in the studio, okay? Mr. Pete Asshill, okay?
Does this complete the circle? This is
Completes the triangle.
This is Boris, huh?
Boris, yeah, maybe.
This is Pete Boris Asshill.
Dear Radio on Berlin, you're dead, mate. You're dead, right? You're a dead man. You're deader than the ditch that they're going to find me in, right? Okay, so CD, let's go for it. Just Epic Life, and it's the picture on the front does look like the place where people commit suicide off Beachy Head.
It's
just
already
outside Brighton.
It's already it's going.
Thanks for sending that to us.
I'm your man,
Pete Asshill.
Yeah,
go.
Yeah, it's going.
Go. Is it? It's not
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
It's not going. It's not. There's nothing going. I was just looking up a list of my lovers. Oh, that's really annoyed me now.
I want to forget the last 90 seconds.
Gosh. Hold the hand of a dead man.
Oof.
Just looking through my notes.
Can we go? Can we
the
just
Dreamers and me.
rewind
Francis Bacon,
this show a little bit?
Lucian Freud,
No.
Boobies and Kittens, 30-second end credits, The Legacy and the Pretty Fly, Troll Hunter. I can't find her name in here, Rinus. Well, it must be here somewhere, though.
I will take this one. Or do you need it to scare the...
Can't we play another...
No, that's it.
That was it?
Yeah.
Well, that was the only
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Asshill, for sending in something, spending all your money.
But do you need something to scare the birds from the balcony?
Not really, no.
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 Okay.
Oh yeah, we could hang it up, couldn't we, and let it reflect.
Because it's not really a wine stand, though.
I'm sure it began with J.
Okay.
Marie Dor 35,000 feet. I definitely made a list somewhere. Maybe list. Anyone who listens to Mertzau, boredom something, coil throbbing something, white no. List of things to do for festival. White screen. This is not a performance. It's a treatment. No. Pay. Wet wipes. Lying in bed listening. A dream I was listening. Piotr Motthill. Puzzles. Dear. Joan. The Secret Life of Plants. Doctor. Immediately starts pushing radio ideas. Scratch movies. Dear listener. Frau, 24 hours of unoriginal thoughts. I cannot find it. Rena, someone's name who begins with J. Janice, Jesus.
Oh, with J.
John.
For what?
Jack. This lady that finally managed to consecrate my... Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Jude.
Jude, that's a good
Janet,
possibility.
Jodie.
Jodie, yeah.
Jennifer.
Close, you're getting close. Susan,
Jocelyn.
Sandra, sorry, I'm so
Janet.
sorry.
Janet.
Sorry,
you have to go through the
Javelin.
The Jackson sisters. Janet.
Geronimo. Geoffrey.
And after you've rested,
corrugated iron fencing.
But you're sure it's J?
Not exactly. I don't know. Yeah. I guess we should end it there, shouldn't we? Give it a kind of feeling of that kind of thing, you know. Give us the time, the space, the energy, and we will tell you how to send things right in to Radio On, I tell you. Oops. Go. Send us all your stuff.
It's submit to us. Submit
something.
Just go to our website.
Yes.
Radio-on-Berlin. If you don't know what a hyphen is, it's think plus but minus. Radio-on-Berlin.com.
Yeah.
Are you there?
I'm still here. Yeah.
Okay, and then you see in the left side somewhere submit, read those guidelines and then think it over. Then just think it over. Listen to us for a couple of days, and if you think that we are the right place for your sounds, then submit, send in. We will be happy to hear you. We will be happy to play you. You don't do links, by the way. Don't send SoundCloud or what. If you trust us, we trust you.
He lived in Norfolk and then he went away for a day in the war, and then from there he went to London, then he came back.
Great. I think we can only congratulate ourselves.